What's up guys, Well Customs here, and today we are taking a look at my newest Batmobile custom. It is the Batman v Superman prototype Batmobile right here. So basically I was having a lot of fun with this. I wanted to do something very similar to the Dark Knight Tumbler. So basically the Tumbler was a prototype vehicle for the military. It was a bridging vehicle to help make bridges for the army, but it never went through. So I wanted to do something like this. Of course, the Tumbler originally was camel color, so I did that also. I actually got rid of the gun in front, and when you get rid of the gun, there's a hole right here, so I covered that up. The panels in the front over here don't come off anymore. I put them down permanently, and I think it came out pretty good. It was really, you know, it's a simple custom, but I think very effective and fun to do. You know, why not, right? You could easily buy these Batmobiles for like 20 bucks now and just have some fun with it, right? And pretty much I spray painted it, and then I used a paintbrush to do all the fine details, like on the side over here, the gold, also in the front grille. Take a look at that. The front grille, the lights, and also some gold panels in the front as well. It was very, like I said, it wasn't hard. It was pretty simple, and I think it was really effective. And this video will actually be a tutorial video how I did every single one, every single thing on it. It's a front view of it as well. So I think you guys will enjoy that if you are interested. I've done that a couple of times on my past videos, so it's pretty much the same thing, but now we're just going to do a camo so you can see my whole process of how I do that. Pretty much all of it though. And if you want to open the door, you got Bruce Wayne in there, and he will ask you, does it come in black or dark gray? Alright, so right now we'll show the tutorial video, and then after that we'll have some last words. Alright guys, what's up? We are going to paint yet another Batmobile. This is going to be fun, so sit back, relax. We're going to have some fun doing this. Like always, before you start, always make sure you're doing it in a well ventilated area. If you can do it outside, do it outside. Make sure you line the ground with newspaper so you don't get paint everywhere. If you're doing it inside, make sure you have a well ventilated area like a fan or all the windows open. And of course, if you're too young to do this, get your help from an older guardian or parent or anything like that. Alright, so today we are going to paint the Batmobile. We're going to have some fun and experiment with it. If you watched my first video how to do it, the link will be below in the description, so if you have not seen that. I actually took the car apart the first time, I believe, but this time I'm going to leave it together. It really doesn't matter. Sometimes I might prefer to do it in pieces to get everything done, but we're just messing around today, so you don't need to. And as long as you take your time spraying it, you should be fine though. But today we're going to leave it, actually, we'll see. But for now we're going to have it in one piece. Today we're going to be using Tamiya paints, of course. You can see it right there. This is light sand. We have red brown right here, and we have our standard black, matte black, and matte gray right here. And we're going to go with a little different look. You know, we're going to try to make it like a prototype Batmobile, just like how the Tumblers were in the Dark Knight series. So that should be fun and interesting. Of course, prep time, what you had to do first, what I like to do first, whenever you are repainting anything, always wash the figure or the object, being the Batmobile. You want to get all that manufacturer's oil, sprays, top coat, anything they have on it, you want to get it off to help ensure that the new paint you're using will bond better to the plastic. What I do is I use a toothbrush, some dishwasher soap, scrub it all down, rinse it off overnight, let it dry, and the next morning, next day, it should be fine and ready to go. What else is there? Yeah, right here we actually masked off, I did. I masked off the wheels. Use whatever you can. Masking tape, duct tape, I use gaffer's tape, it's fine. I took out the window over there and I masked it off as well, so we don't want to get the paint going inside the car. For this one, I actually took off the gun in front. I'll probably do a tutorial how I did that. It was not pretty, I have to admit, it wasn't pretty at all. It was pretty ugly actually, but how I did it. But I got it off, and I actually dremelled down a piece of plastic to cover the hole over here. So I like the fact that this is going to be a nice prototype looking first stage of the Batmobile. You know, Batman has a billion cars. All of them look different, some are the same, who knows, but It's gonna have a little variation, so that's what we're going for in this one. All right, so I think that's about it, and let's get going. Okay, so I lied. I actually did end up taking the car apart. It'd be a lot easier. I was thinking about it to get in some grooves. It'd be more convenient in the end. So that's what we're doing first. So right now, first we're going to do a little light coat just to get that base color away and have a nice underlining coat so we can always know what we painted and what we didn't paint. Also just to get the thing rolling, right? So let's go. Alright, so I didn't say it before, but I matched up this part as well. I don't want the chair to be any other color. So we're going to use gray right now first. Mind the fan, we're going to suck up all the fumes. Alright, here we go. A light coat, very light coat, just to get the thing rolling, just to get the color out. Now I'm a little more experienced doing this, so I'm touching around the area, so I know what I didn't paint and not, but always be careful what you paint, because you don't want to get your fingers on something you sprayed. You know, leave fingerprints. Now one thing I like about Tamiya paint is that it really does dry pretty fast. Not like insanely fast instantly, but minutes, really does. So you could work a lot faster with these. Also understand the pieces that you're going to be painting and also what's going to be showing and what's not. For instance, this whole part right here will not be showing when you put the car together anyway, so I don't have to mind that much if it gets covered completely or not. Alright, so that first coat is done. We'll let it dry for about like 10 minutes, and we'll come back to it. Alright, it's been about 10 minutes, and pretty much like I said before, it's pretty dried. It's not completely dried, but you can definitely handle it. No problems there. So right now we have a little base coat of gray on. Not covering the whole thing. We don't need to cover the whole thing yet. But I just like to get a nice base, a new base color all the time. So now we're going to apply some light sand on some certain areas that we know that might be a weird crevice, like over here in the corners of this, the corners over here, definitely in the corners over here, and also of this piece as well. So we're gonna, after we do that, we let that dry, and then we're gonna put the car together, and then we're gonna finally finish the paint job. Alright, so it's been another 10 minutes, let's say, and now we could actually take the car and kind of put it back together to see how it will look like. So we're going to do this. Alright, believe it or not, all the masking I did in the inside wouldn't allow me to put the car together, so I had to take it off. But it's good enough for now, so this is how the car looks like, pretty much. Interesting, right? Very interesting. So we are going to continue with the light sand and see how it looks. Alright, as that one dries, I thought it'd be fun just to put this one side by side to see how it looks like before and work in progress after. Alright, now it's been a while, you can touch it, it's fine. Now there's some key parts that are still a little bit gray bleeding out, so we're just going to go over that a little bit more. And overall, just one last coat to see how it looks like. Light coats, remember. Alright, so we are waiting for it to dry. Now comes the camo part. Now I have to admit, this is not something of my expertise, but this is why we were just messing around and having some fun. So when you're making camo, you know, you're just spraying parts of the base coat with a little bit more color, either being black or it's going to be gray. As you see, I made a little cutout that would hold toward the object. Either you go far away, obviously it's like that. The closer you get, it's more of the shape. So I'm really gonna have to test the waters on this and see how it goes, because I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not that confident about it, how it's gonna look, but it should be very interesting. And I'm also debating if I should use brown and black, or just black, or just brown. I think tough decisions right now. So hopefully in the next 10 minutes I'll make one. Alright, so we are gonna wing it. Let's see how this goes. If I mess up, it's fine. We'll start over again. Actually, we can't because I ran out of the light sand, so it's gonna be fun. Looks good. Alright guys, we are back, and congratulations if you made it through the whole video. But I did not videotape the rest of the video where I hand painted everything because I forgot to, and you guys get the gist of it. Like over here I basically painted this all gray and gunmetal, and then I dry brushed the silver to get all the details in. Take a look at that right there. And yeah, you know, it's pretty self-explanatory after that. I actually like the paint job on this because it actually brings out a lot of the sculpting and the structure of the vehicle. It looks pretty nice. And it's a different look too. You know, like I said before, these things are only 20 bucks now. You could have some fun with it, give it different colors, why not? See how it looks like in different colors and stuff like that. So I that's pretty much it. Yeah, so I will have another vehicle coming out soon. I did another Batmobile, and it's a little bit more accurate to the movie with new gun front as well. So stay tuned for that. And thanks a lot, guys, if you made it this far and watched the whole video. I really appreciate it. I hope it's helpful for you guys. Maybe it might inspire you or make you want to do your own version and repaint it. Have some fun with it. So that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching. Like always, comment, criticize, subscribe. Do whatever you want to pay attention. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Go to wildandcustoms.com. If you like the video, get a thumbs up. Peace.